This is how you find residential customer names in Prince William County. First of all, you're going to go to Google and type in Prince William County Land Rover, and then here you'll click right there. Once you come here, what's going to happen is you're going to scroll down and you'll click right here. Now you have several options, but the option that you're going to choose is the address search. So you'll click that. Then what you can do, if you know the house number or the range, then what you can do is you can enter it, and let's see, you can put it here, but even if you don't, you could put the name of the street here. For example, like this. Now you can get the street names by driving to any of the streets in Prince William County and writing them down, and once you find them, then you can come here and then you can find a search. Now once you do that, you'll notice that it'll give you several different pages. Now it may take some time, and this is like a version of how to find the leads, but you can do the following. So for example, at the address of 14912 Whittier Loop, if we click here, we will see that this right here tells us the names of the people who live here. And generally speaking, it's the last name and then the first name and then the address. So remember this. When you're finding the names, it's the last name, the first name, and then the address. We're going to pick another name so you can see a name that's kind of familiar, so you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's pick another one. Let's go to this and pick this address here. Okay, so at this address, for example, it's Kenneth C. Redmond and Pamela. Now, if you want to, what you can do is you can either copy the address here, or what you can do is the following. Remember that the address right there, and then on your computer what you can do is you can go to Start and click on Notepad, right? So what you can do is in Notepad write the names down or type them. So if you want to use both Kenneth and Pamela, then what you could do is you can say you're going to type it out. And then add the last name. So for example, this is the first name, and that's the last name. And then you would write the address. Like I said, this method is the long method. There is another method, but it's a little bit more complex. So we'll do this one, and then we'll pick another name. We'll do another example. So here, we're going to put in the zip code, the city and state. Let's click off, there you go. And then you put in the zip code there. So that's the house number 14923. And then what you can do is you'll, up here, you click right here to go back. And so we did 14923, see here? And then what you'll do is you'll go to the next one. And then the next one here, 14933, let's see. Okay, so what we can do now is we're using the Notepad, and we're going to write the next address down, which is Roy Oliver, because remember, this is the last name, and that's the first name, so you have to remember that. And then you can type the address. Now, depending on how many you have, once you have 30 or more, you can transfer these names into a file so that you can print them off. And here's what you'll use for that. Okay? You can go to Walmart or any store like that. I just happen to be here on Amazon, but it's the Avery Files 8160, okay? That's the number, 8160. And then what you'll have to do is you will have to open up a Word file. I know this is very complex, but I'm just trying to show you. And let me close this file out. what you'll do is now you'll have to open up a Word file, which I've done here. You'll go to Mailings, and then you'll click on Labels. Okay? And if it doesn't come up right away, you'll click here. And then what you'll do again is you go to Mailings, and then you click Labels again, and it'll give you options. So you want to select either 5160 or 8160. And once you do that, you say OK. And then you say Print. Actually, that wasn't correct. Let's do this. We want to say Mailings, and then we'll say Labels, and then we'll say New Document. So now here's our new document, okay? Now, once you have that, this is in your Word document. You'll go back to your text file that you already had, and what you'll do is you can say Edit, and then Cut, and then you'll paste it, and then you'll go back to your text file. You'll do the next one. You'll say Edit, Cut, and then you'll paste that one. Then what you can do, once you have a whole page of them, you need to have, you know, if it's going to be a whole page, it usually is 30. You can line them up. All I'm doing is lining these up. And if you want to, you can space them down on the page. And then once you have a full page, you can then print them out by simply going to File and then hit Print. So let me go over it again. What you're going to do first is you'll go into the file, like you found the file, the Prince William file, and once you come to the main, let's go to the home page, you find the address, and once you pick the street that you want, it could be any street that you decide. You find the street, you hit search. Then once you find the search, you get the address right here, but the full information you will find like right here. And then what you do is you then open up your, you're going to open up the file for your notepad right here, and then you can just type in the names. Like this one has a very strange address, so let's look for another one, but let's do this. Let's check the next one. Okay, I'm going to pick this one. So like on here, what we can do is we can say Benjamin Lee. We could either pick the male name, which is the husband of the house, which is Benjamin Lee, or if you're trying to target females, then you would use Diana Lee. It's up to you. And then you would write the address. Now once you have the address, remember, then you'll go over to your Word file where you already have the labels. And then what you'll do is you take this from here, you say Edit, Cut, and then you would paste the name in here, and when you're ready, what you would then do, once you have a page ready, you would then say File and Print. That's how you find your leads. That's how you can get the names and the addresses. That's how you lay them out, and you know what paper you can use, and then when you're ready, you hit Print. I hope this was helpful.